A few surprises in today's video, from some renewed news on the Fokker F28 fellowship to the Fokker Trimotor. I know I've said that word a lot, don't get it confused with the word it sounds very similar to, the Antonov AN2, the Australia World Update, and a bit of a surprise, the Pilatus PC-12. Plenty of news in today's video, so you know what to do. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe to stay up to date with the most important Microsoft Flight Sim news. Without further delay, let's get right into it. Okay, so before we start off, the scenery you're seeing in the background is the beautiful Martha's Vineyard Airport by Burning Blue Designs. It is a really stunning general aviation orientated airport that sees some commercial and business traffic and is favoured by US presidents as a holiday destination. Burning Blue Designs do complete justice to this beautiful little airport. It includes custom vehicles placed around the airport, over 100 custom 3D models to build the airport, and over 10,000 carefully placed assets all around and even in the surrounding area to bring Martha's Vineyard to life. It's really worth it. I think it is beautiful. For that part of the world, it's certainly one of the best general aviation airports. I've left a link in the description. I do think it's really nice. But now let's get right into the news. So we'll start off with the news from JustFlight regarding their Fokker F28 fellowship. Well, they finally brought us some more news. I mean, it's been almost 6 months since we got some news. I think the last time we did was late August, so it has been some time. And what they provide is nothing short of stunning. They say development work on the aircraft's visuals is pretty much done now, and it's undergoing testing, including flight dynamic testing. Now, you do get 4 variants of this aircraft, from the 1000 to the 4000 and 2000 and 3000 in between, and systems coding is underway now. They say they're working on release later this year. I mean, it is truly stunning. What sticks out to me, and I'm so glad they've shared this screenshot, is Air Anglia. This is a very local airline to me, and therefore this aircraft really does hold a special place in my heart. Basically, the story of Air Anglia goes that they brought this aircraft and it put them on the brink of bankruptcy trying to run it. So they got absorbed into Air UK. There's a bit of irrelevant aviation trivia for you today, talking about a local airline near me, but nonetheless, it is a really beautiful livery. And the fun fact about that is that the route from Norwich to Amsterdam Schiphol has been kept since then, so you know it's still kind of going. And the last Fokker on that route went out of service about 5 years ago. And it just looks absolutely stunning. Of course, you've got that, I believe they're called clamshell speed brake, right at the back of this aircraft. It is really beautiful. Quite uncommon for airliners nowadays. I think the only other aircraft I can genuinely think of that also has a clamshell air brake or speed brake like that is the BAE 146, which coincidentally JustFlight is also working on, and you can check out some footage of that on the Corporate Pilot's Dad's channel. Here's a link to that, it looks stunning. Nonetheless, JustFlight, keep it up. It's nice to see that this project is well and truly alive and that it's going on at a beautiful rate. Seems to be quite quickly developing, to be fair. I know we haven't heard much for 6 months, but they've clearly been busy, and seeing as they've got visuals almost all done now, and now they're really working on coding, this aircraft seems to be well on track. Something to look very much forward to. Moving over to some news from Asobo, they gave us their January 6th development update, including some news on the future Australian World Update, which will be coming on hopefully the 31st of January, and their local legend aircraft, which is the Fokker Trimotor. Local legends, I mean, we've had one of them before. That was the Junkers Ju-52. I'm always pronouncing it wrong, so I do apologise. So they're basically going off older aircrafts that have a more regional appeal, and that regional appeal goes in hand with the area of which the World Update has been working on. So, for example, when it was the Germany update, we got the Junkers aircraft, and when it's the Australian update, we get an aircraft that holds a special precedent in Australia because, of course, it was the aircraft that was used for the world's first trans-Pacific flight. Well, Fokker itself is a Dutch company, or was a Dutch company, While it didn't see big use in Australia, it of course is famous for being the aircraft that was used for the world's first trans-Pacific crossing. That was by Sir Charles Kingsford Smith, who of course got Sydney Airport named after him. So that's how this aircraft links into Australia, which is why it's coming along with that update. A really, really nice tribute. Also, another aircraft that will be coming over soon, made also by Asobo, in collaboration with AT Simulations, is the Antonov AM2. This will be coming alongside Sim Update 8. Yes, wow, there's been that many. Roughly around the 22nd of February. Of course, we can expect it to be pushed back, but you never know. Now, this is the first famous flyer, which is kind of like the local legends, but just more famous aircraft, I'm guessing. Beautiful aircraft, Antonov AM2, and while AT Simulations was going to go alone on this originally, it's nice to see that they're working with Asobo, and we do get a screenshot from the recent development update. And of course, the date is now confirmed, or somewhat confirmed. Sim Update 8 will not be long away, I wonder what it will bring, and we haven't got anything on the feedback snapshot either, that kind of gives us a little hint. So it is what it is. What does stand out in the feedback snapshot while we're here is that they say that helicopters should be coming in Q4 2022, so by the end of this year. My goodness, we've got some time to wait, but hopefully not too long. And finally, moving over to another payware aircraft. I should say all of these aircraft in the video today are payware, there'll be a freeware video soon. Simworks Studios have announced they're working on a Pilatus PC-12. Now their Kodiak 100, which had widespread acclaim, was an absolute success for the simulator. It looks beautiful. I haven't got around to trying it around yet. I do have to limit the amount of payware aircraft I buy, otherwise I get somewhat overwhelmed testing them all out. But they're now working on the Pilatus PC-12. An aircraft well used to the Swiss Alps, which of course the company is based. And rather surprisingly, the aircraft is planned for a release in the middle of 2022, and they seem to be pretty well developed so far, and they promise the same standard as the Kodiak. But of course, the Kodiak's release was delayed as well, so keep that in mind. Let's hope Simworks keep it up. The Kodiak was impressive, so I see no issue with this being the same standard. Something that's very good about Pilatus is that they work alongside the add-on developers. Yes, that's right, the real company, Pilatus, provides like their speciality, what they know about the aircraft, which is hopefully everything. If they didn't know anything about it, you'd be slightly concerned. But they work in collaboration with add-on developers such as Iris Simulations. That always results in hopefully a better product that can match the real world aircraft to a greater degree. There we have it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. It really does help me out. Last thing I want to do is thank my channel members. Thank you to Captain Matt Russell, HX, me, Jonathan Desmond, Maxim LaBelle, Simon Schmidt, Captain Matt Russell, Owen K, Fanny Leibenberg, Siefra and Hello. You guys really do help me out. For me today, I'll see you around. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed, and leave your feedback on any of these aircraft in the comments. It does help the developers out because trust me, they do go through them. I'll see you around, guys. Bye bye.